Welcome back, guys. So right now a template was given to me, and just a template that I could use. And here is the home page, about me section, and this is about page and service page, then portfolio page, then blog page, then contacts page, then testimonial page, then FAQs page. So we are going to choose the pages we want, and we're going to design for that. So what I want to do is that I'll say help me create the extra content. Since yes, let me create the actual content. So let me just prompt that, so it won't be a template anymore, a content will be included. And yes, so let's do that. So my home page will have empowering you to create and earn with tech, AI, and creativity. So let's create that. So I'll use any of these templates. Which should I use? I'm stuck, I don't know which to go for. I actually love this black and white, maybe because black is my favorite color, but I love this black and grayish kind of style. And let's see, this is not looking bad. This gives different dynamics. So let's choose this. I'll be choosing this, of course. Let me choose this. So here we are, and I'll have to input my image at first here. So I'll come to upload an image that will fit perfectly into this. So I'm going to have something like this. So let me just look for that. So I'm going to come to my download. Let me check my pictures and see what I could use. So let me bring in something to use. So I have a whole lot right here. Let me see. I would need something broader. Okay, so I'll use this. Yes, let me bring this in. So let me bring this in. I'll use something like this. And yes, let me just bring that in. So I'll replace the background. Okay, sorry. Let me just delete this. Let me delete these elements. I'll click on it and delete it. So this is the image I'm bringing in. All I have to do is to drag and drop and put it somewhere here. Then I'm going to double click just to edit, just to make it come this way. Yes, I have something like this, and I'll give my name here. This is a personal brand, of course. I would say beloved Ade Joyigbe. Yes, I have that, and it's looking so great. And yes, this is an image, if I'm not mistaken. What is this? What is this? So let's make sure we know what this is. So I could just look for it and say what this is. I'm looking for what this is done. So let me be sure of what this is. An image. Yes, it's an image. So you could have it edited from there. So it's an image. You could take it out or leave it. But let me just leave it since it does nothing. And you could edit the image yourself. This particular image, you could choose to edit it. That's the background image. You could choose to give it filters, and in filters, this was gray. You could change this to gray if you want to. So you could check your softs, you could check your vintage, you could check your mono, check your color pop. So I'm just looking for is a grayscale. Look at a grayscale right here, which is not looking bad. Look at a grayscale. So you could use any of these. This is not looking bad at all. So we could use this, I guess. We could use this, I guess. Or we could just leave it at none. So it takes the normal image. So let me just leave it at that. Let me edit this and let me leave it at none. It has to be none, yes. So we have this, and yes, we are good to go. And here I'm going to just leave. This is a content as well that I need to change. So I'm going to just use this and empower you to create. Okay, I can just say yes. I can just say consultancy. I can say tech instructor. Yes, I can just make it tech instructor, and you can book for consultation. Here is where you book for consultation. So I could just make this button. Yes, I could make it, just leave it that way. It looks okay to me. It looks so okay to me. So I could make it bigger if I want to. Yes. So we can have something like this, and that would be my button. And here in my button, I could make this particular part. I could make it, let's say, let's make it red. Let's make it red, and let me see what that will be. It's not looking bad, so we leave it at that. So we can have something like this. As you could see, we've designed the header of our website. So this website is going on well, and here we are going to have. So I could just take this out. I could redesign something for myself right here. So I could just take this out. I could take that out and say, or you could use that template as well. But me, I'm taking it out, and I want to make this. I could change the color, the background color here. So let me go back to my design. So let me change the background color. From here, I could change the background color. I will change it to a cream color, of course. And we have a cream, this header is looking creamy. And but let me just leave it at something like this. Let me leave it at something like this. This is not looking bad at all. So we could just have courses. Okay, let me see from here. And here we have empower you to create an end with tech. So I'm just going to make this an headline. This will be my headline here. So let me just make this my headline here. So I'll just say, yeah, so we have something like this, and I can make this smaller. I can make this like a 36. Yes, so we have that, and empower you to create an end with tech. So okay, so I can, okay, let me just make this smaller. I can say passive income academy. So yes, I have something like this. So to be passive income academy instead of having this, and I would say master the tools and techniques to build multiple income streams online, learn, grow, and thrive with expert guidance in tech content creation and passive income. So I'm going to copy this. Yes, of course. I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to have this pasted. So we have something like this, and let me just make sure I'm having a very good test. So we have something like this. So master tools, and this passive income academy could be increased as well. So let me increase this as well. Let me increase it to like a 60 will not be bad. So I have something like this, and yes, we are good to go. So this will be in the middle, and yes, I'm good to go this way. So right here, I'm going to bring in frames instead of just leaving it blank. I'm just going to bring in frames. Yes, I'm going to bring in frames right here. Okay, so passive income academy could be something. Yes, let's look for an image. So coming back to my elements, I'll look for a passive income. Let me just type passive income as my image. So yes, we're going to search for images related to passive income. So I'll click on photos, and let's see what we have here. So we could choose one of these. So let's see what I could use. Let me see. Could that be okay? Let me just look for other images. Let's see this. Would this be okay? I think this is perfect for me. I think this is perfect for me given the color we have here. So I think this is perfect for me. So this will be passive income academy. So let's make it smaller. Let's make the content in it smaller. So I'm just going to make this like a 20. I'm going to make this a 20 or an 18. Okay, let me make it a 20. A 20 will be fair enough. So this will be a 20, and this will be a 40. Let's make this like a 42, and this will be a 21. Yes, so let's have that. So we have a 21 and 40 with different fonts, family fonts, and fonts family. This is Tenor Sans, and this is ultralight. So we are going to make it these two, and I'm going to have it somewhere here. So I have passive income academy. So from the frame, let me just make sure the frame is okay. Let me set the frame right. So I want to make more sense. So we have something like this. So that means we are setting the frame right with enough spacing. So let me make sure this is where aligned. Yes, and yes. So yes, we can bring in this right now. So we have that, and this passive income academy. Then the next will be services offered. So yes, I'm going to input this. I'm going to say, let me see services offered if we have anything like that here. And no, we don't have. Okay, services page. Yes, we have it. So we can say Udemy Tech Courses, Amazon KDP. Yes, okay. So let's choose a little bit of this. I'll say Udemy Tech Courses. Okay, before we continue, there should be a button right here. What do you think? I think there should be a button. So to create a button, all I have to do is to bring in my let me bring in my elements. Button makes up a website. So let me bring in a shape. So I'll bring in these buttons. So let's bring in this. So this will be my button, and I'll bring it right here. So it stays right there. And I'll just select this, hold this, and shift hold this. I'll take this a little bit up. Yes. So we're going to have something like that. And the button too comes a little bit up this way. So I could stretch it across. And make it somewhere here. So we have a button right here, so I could center it, and here is a button. I will input text into the button. So let me create text into the button, and this will be get started. Get So this could be get started, and I could make this bigger. I could just make it a 20 or a 30. Yes, it could be a 30 this way, and I could burden it. Of course, I could burden it. So let me just try to burden this. Let me try to burden it. Okay, it's not going the way I want it to go. So this will be red, and let's make this somewhere. Okay, so what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to, okay, just leave it like that. Let's leave it this way. So clicking on button, and yes, we have button, and I want to really edit this button. So you could change the colors of the button, of course. So this will be red, and this should be able, yes, we'll be able to change that. Yes, this will be white, and I'll put in the text. Yes, and here we have a good button, get started. Or what was it that I have here? So this says in the home page, it says get started today. Yes, that's the call to action. The CTA means call to action. I'm not really following the exact template ChatGPT gave us. I'm trying to create something from for myself creatively. So yes, I have this, and the services offered. Yes, this is the next part. So I'll leave it at the services offered. So we could just leave this way. I don't want this. I could delete all this. I could delete all this and bring in another set of frame. So I could delete this, and yeah, we're going to have services offered, of course, and we are going to have it somewhere here. So to have a space in between this and this, so this will be centered. Then I have it somewhere there. Then I'll bring in a new frame as well. So you could search for buttons and choose any buttons, any of these buttons. So we are going to search for, we're going to search for, what's it called, frame. I'm going to search for frame. So let me look for frame and bring it right here. So frame will be our grid. I want to create a grid right here. So this will be a grid. So let's create a grid, and let me just make this services offered. Let me make it 42, just the same way I've made the other heading. So this will be services offered, and let me make it, yes, yeah, and let me center this. So we have something like this, and this will be my grid. Of course, let's let this be my grid, and control D. So the control D will come to the next line. Yes, control D, and we have our grid created. So this will be grid and services offered. So you could search for whatever you want to search for. Let me look for my services offered here. Here we have the services offered. So I'll follow this a little bit. So the first service will be Udemy Tech courses. Yes, that will be my first service. So I'll paste that. That will be Udemy Tech courses, and the second service will be, let's see, it will be blogging and writing coaching. Yes, so I'll copy this. I'll bring this here and I'll paste it. Yes, and the next one will be, let's see, faceless YouTube channel creation. Okay, let's make it YouTube marketing. Let me just make it YouTube marketing. That will be the next service, YouTube marketing. Yes, that will be the next service, and I could just duplicate this. Let me try to duplicate this page. So let's see what we have here. So we could bring in, we could stretch this across if we want to, but I want this. So all I have to do, look at this line. You can duplicate this. So I want to duplicate this so we have more service pages. So I'm going to just delete this, and I'm going to continue my design. So here I will change this to the same color we've been chatting with. So I'm going to change this to like this, and the text inside will be changed to, let me change it to cream color. Let's see how that will go. And let me change this, let me change that to cream color as well. So I'll change that to cream color, then this to cream color as well. So I'm just going to click on this and cream color as well. So we have the header and this cream color as well. So these are elements, each element will be changed, and I have that. So let me start from here. Services offered, Udemy courses. So let me just look for Udemy in my element. I'll look for Udemy, and I'll have Udemy right here. So let me just see if I could input that into that place. Or let's see photos, if we could see any photos. We do not see any photos, so I'll just leave this. I'll leave that. So the next thing is blogging, so I'll look for blogging. Okay, instead of that, I'll just say courses. Let me look for courses right here, and let's see what we have. So I'll look for photos. Let me go to photos and see. So I could just use something like, let me see this, if this would fit perfectly. Yes, it's not looking bad actually. Or let me see if I could see more. Let me see if this could work. Yes, that is working. Everything is working actually, but I have to choose one whether I like it or not. So let me choose this. So I'll choose that I'm blogging and writing. So let me just look at blogging. Let me look for blogging, and I'll see photos related to blogging. So I'll bring that in as well. So that will be there. And YouTube marketing, I'll bring in YouTube. I'll say YouTube marketing. So let's see what we have in YouTube marketing. And here we have a whole lot. So I could just take that there. Yes. And in the Udemy courses, let's see what we have, what we can copy. So learn web design, learn, yes. So I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to copy this and bring it here. So yes. So to make your button clickable, before we proceed, let me just do something right there. So this will be Udemy courses. And okay, what I could do actually, let me delete this so that our page, our website will not be long. I could I could ungroup all these. Yes, I could ungroup all these so we don't have these. All we have to do, I'm just going to make a button so we don't have, okay, sorry, Control Z, so we don't have all this. So I could just delete all this, ungroup, and I'll have all this deleted. Then this ungroup as well. Then I'll have this deleted, this deleted, this deleted. So I want to create something afresh, something that will make more sense. So this will be Udemy courses, and I could just say learn more. Yes, this will be learn more. So we could just make this bigger, and this could be red. Let's make this a red color. Yeah. So yes, we have that, and this will be learn more. So we could say learn more, and I'll make it bigger. I'll make it like a, from the button here. Yeah, you could make it this way. So let me just leave it at this. This is not looking bad. So I will burden that, and yeah, we are having this. This will be learn more, and let's make this. Let's group this together. So this will be grouped, and we have that grouped as a button. So to make your button clickable is very easy. So right now I want to check my course catalog on Udemy. So I'll be directing them to Udemy. I'll be directing all the CTAs to Udemy. So this is how you link up pages. So I'll just direct them from that my portfolio. I'll direct them to this my course catalog, where you get to see my courses on Udemy and my instructor's profile. Yes, we have this, and I'll come back here, and let me just link this. Get started. I want to link it. How do you link it? Just right click and you see link it right here, and input your link. That's the link I just copied, so it will be a link. So I'm going to have it done. So I'll remove the other line. As you could see, it's other lined. All I have to do is to see more and remove the other line, and here we have it. So this will be a clickable link, of course. And this, let me just take this out. I don't need a button because that is sorted already. So I'm just going to control this. I'm going to control D. I could group that as well, but let me control D them. So I'm going to have them here. I'm going to have them here as the second set of content. So yes, we have that, and all I have to do is to stretch this across so we could have a space for content to breathe. Yes, so we have that. So let me just delete all this. Let me delete them now. And yes, so let me just try to, so I would say content, this will be content writing. It will not be blogging, it will be content writing instead of blogging. So I'll make this content writing, and I'll remove the word coaching, so it will just be content writing. And this will be tech courses. Yes, this will be tech courses, not Udemy. So I'll just leave it at tech courses. I'll leave this at content writing. So let me just make it come this way, so just to divide all odds. And yes, we have something like this, and it has to align properly with this. So we have something like this: tech courses, content writing, YouTube marketing. So let me copy that, let me control D and bring that a little bit downwards, and let me just make it somewhere here. So we have something like this. So let me make it somewhere here. So I could just make this come this way, and this we could bring in images related to what I want to write again. So I would say cryptocurrency or crypto crypto cryptocurrency trading. Yes. So this will be another. So we could make it just crypto trading, not cryptocurrency trading. So it could be, so it could fit perfectly into that place. So I would say crypto trading, of course, crypto trading. So I have this, and the next will be content writing. I have content writing already. I could say design, say graphic design. Yes, it has to be graphic design. Or yes, graphic design. So it has to be graphic design. And the last service, so let me bring in crypto, something related to crypto. So let me say cryptocurrency. Yes. So let me bring that, let me bring something related to it string. So this will come here. And graphic design, let me bring graphic design right here. Graphic design. So let me bring that in. And this will go in for graphic design. So let's make this for graphic design. And this will be website development. Website development. So yes, we have that development. Yes, those are my services. Those are the services I offer. Yes, so we have that, and we could just bring this closer so that it could align properly. Yes, so we have all these, and yes, we are good to go. So web development, let me bring in the last image for web development. So I have web development, and I'm just going to bring in web development. So yes, I'm going to have this. So we are good to go. Those are the services I offered. And yes, let's look at more things we could bring in, and I'll be able to link. So I'll just say my portfolio website. So you could create more websites for any brand. So my portfolio website is what I'll name it. And this says, what can I say? You could do a lot of things. You could delete a page you don't want right here. You could duplicate, and you could lock it in, add notes. You could make it invisible, or yes. So you could make it visible or invisible. So let's just do this. And yes, we have what client says. So what are we going to do in what client says? So let's go. We've gone past that place, and let's go to blog page contacts. So I think the next thing I should just input is contact. I will not input testimonial. I just want to create a very simple website so you could easily create your website yourself. So let me delete this page. I don't want this page. The next thing will be work with me. So let me delete this. Okay, let me just leave that. Let me leave that. And all I have to do is to delete this. This is the last one I'll delete, and this will be my last page. So this way we'll be able to create a website. So I'm going to remove this. Yes, I'm going to remove this. I don't want that. So I'm going to say contact me. This will be contact me. Contact me. So this is a single page website, and you could do more. You could actually link pages. You could create different pages, and but right now I'll just make it a single page website. So contact me. This is a contact me button, and yeah. So I'll just leave that contact me. Yes, something like this, and I'm going to have. Okay, let me do this. Contact me. Let's make it 42. Let's make this 42. Yes, we have this as 42. So it could come in the middle. Let me just delete all this. Let me delete all this. Let me delete all this. Yes. So Control Z to undo. So yes, I have something like this, and contact me would come somewhere here. So we can have space in between. Yes, service offered. The service offered 42, contact me 42 as well. So let me just make sure this is where in the middle. Yes, and contact me could come. They could come in grid. So let me start. And the first contact page will be, let's connect whether you are ready. So I could just bring in, yes. I'll ungroup this. So let me just ungroup that. Let me bring in something like this. Control D. I'll bring in something like this. I'll make it a white color. I'll change the color from here and I'll make it a cream color, sorry. And coming back here, I'm going to just copy something like this. Yes, I'm going to copy something like this and coming back here, I'm going to paste it. So Control V, and here we have let's connect with something like this. So yes, we have something like this. So I'm good to go. I'm just going to remove this. I'm going to remove this and bring this to the middle. I'm going to bring this to the middle and this would come this way. So contact me. Let's make it a very good contact page. So let me just bring this in. Let me bring this down here. So as you could see, I've changed the whole interface. What we used as a template is different from what I created, and so you should do. So here I have the contact me, and I'll bring in icons. So let me bring in WhatsApp icon. Yes, let me bring in WhatsApp icon and let's see what that will be. So this could come in, of course, this could come in. So this could come in here. So contact me, we have the WhatsApp, would have the, let's say Facebook. Yes, let's say Facebook. So let's say Facebook as well. Let me bring in Instagram. Let me bring in Instagram. You could change the color of the image to something creamy. Yes, so we have something like this. This could be creamy as well. I could make this cream color as well. And yes, we have that WhatsApp, Instagram. So Instagram too would come somewhere here. So I could just leave it somewhere here. And okay, all I could do, I could reduce this. So this will be contact me. So the contact me page will be smaller. So I could just leave it at the middle. I could leave these icons in the middle. So they come somewhere here and WhatsApp. So all they have to do is to click on the icon to contact me. So I have 48, 48. Is this 48, 48 too? So there's 48, 48. That's the same, almost the same size. And let's see, let me see other places you could contact me. Let's say X. Let's see what we have in graphics. S logo. So let's say we have X logo. We don't have that, so we could make it Twitter. So let's say Twitter. No, let's leave it. Let's leave. Okay, let's make LinkedIn. Let me put in LinkedIn as the next. So this will be LinkedIn. So let me just use a LinkedIn logo. So let's see the one we're going to use out of all this logo. So I'll use this. Let me use this, and yes, so we are going to make this. Let's make this color so it shadows it out. Then this will be cream. Yes, this will be cream. So we could make this, yeah. So let me just make this smaller so it fits into what we are doing. It fits into what we are doing right here. So let's make it smaller, and it comes this way. So yes, 40, 55, yeah. So we have the WhatsApp, we have the, this would be, this will not be okay. So let me remove the background. Let me remove the background. So BG remover. So I'll remove the background of that. So let me just try to remove the background and let's see what we have. So yes, let me use this. So let me make it 48. It has to be 48. Okay, let's leave it at this and it comes right here. So that's 55, 55. Okay, let me make it a little bigger so it could look sizable like the others. Yes, so that's 55, 55. And so I think we are good to go. So we have WhatsApp, we have Instagram, we have LinkedIn. So let me just try to align it properly. So let me align it to the center. No, Control Z. Let me go back. Control Z. Let me align it. Let me space it evenly. Yes, that's needed. So spacing evenly would space the in between evenly. So let me space that evenly. And let me bring this align elements. So it's in the middle already. So let's make it that, and let's see the space evenly. That's good. So this is more of a product design, so I'm going to just group them together. So let me just group this together so we have all that, and they are grouped together. So I'll bring it to the middle this way. So they'll be in the middle that way. And yes, we have this. So we're going to just come here and see what we have here. So I'm going to ungroup this back, and let me just change this particular color. Let me change this to something like this, and the upper would be something like this. So let's make it this way. So we have something like this, and this will be LinkedIn. But this LinkedIn, let me delete it. I don't want that. So let me make another LinkedIn icon. Let me see another LinkedIn icon I could use that wouldn't stress me. That would stress me that much. So let me just use another LinkedIn icon. So let me use this. Let me use this. So I'm going to use this. So let me use this, and I'll make it 48. Yes, it has to be 48, 48. So we have 40. Okay, we can leave it at this. Yes. So I'm going to have this, and this will be changed to cream. So we have something like this, and perfect. So we have Facebook, we have WhatsApp, Instagram, LinkedIn. So I'm going to space it evenly. I'm going to right click here. I'm going to click on space evenly and space evenly vertically. So we are good to go. And we have all these. So right now, all we have to do now is to make sure these are well settled. And yes, so our website has been created. So I can create the link to my WhatsApp right now. So I would say to create a WhatsApp link to your WhatsApp, if you want to create a link to your WhatsApp, all you have to do is to look for WhatsApp link. Just type WhatsApp link. Yes, link with phone number. So I'm just going to look for something like this, and here we have create WA link. That's the website, create.wa link. So all you have to do is to add your phone number that you want to add. So you add your phone number. So this will be 08107012806, and there'll be a custom message. So you say hello, can you, okay, I could say hello. Yes, hello could be the first message, so we could just leave it at hello. And yes, it could be an hello. And let me preview that. So yes, let's preview that. So this is what it will look like. So let me generate the link. I'm going to generate the link, and here is the link right here. So all I have to do is to copy this. I'll copy this, and yes, so let's copy the link, and I'll come back to my portfolio to complete that. So yeah, I'm going to link this. I'm going to just click on link, and I'm going to paste it. So it will be a link by the time we publish it. Yes. So yes, WhatsApp. So it links me here. So I'm coming back here. So yes, we have the link, and we have Instagram. So I'm going to come to my Instagram to look for my Instagram page. So I'll come to my Instagram, I'll copy the link to my Instagram page so that I could have it embedded in the portfolio website. And we are coming to an end this way. So I'm just going to come to my Instagram page. Let me come to my Instagram page this way, and coming to my Instagram page, I'm going to just copy the link up here. I'm going to copy the link up here. Coming back to my portfolio, I'm going to click on more, and I'm going to link this. I'm going to link it. I'm going to control V to link that, and I've linked my Instagram. Then the last is LinkedIn. So I'm going to try to link my LinkedIn as well. So I'm going to come to my LinkedIn page, and here's my LinkedIn page. All I have to do is to copy the link as well, and that way we'll be able to create a website with Canva, and I'm going to publish the website. So yes, I'm going to come to my image. I'm going to come in. I'm just going to come to my image, and yes, I'm going to come to my image. I'm going to copy this up here, copy, and I'm going to come back to my portfolio to click on more and link it up. I'm going to paste that link, and there I have it. I'm going to have that done. So this way we've created our website, we've been able to link it, and we created icons. These are icons. We created text, we created grids, we created buttons, and the buttons are responsive. You could click it and go to my Udemy courses. Book a consultation is where I've not linked this. So all I have to do is to right click, and you see my link right here. So where am I linking this to? So to book consultation, I'll link it to my, let's link it to my last page. The last page is named testimonial, so I'll rename all these pages. So yes, let's link it to the last page. which is named testimonial. So I'm going to have that on. So when someone clicks on this book consultation, it takes them to the contact page. So yes, let's remove that. Now let's remove the other line. And yes, I have book consultation. The button will work. Then this would work as well perfectly. Then that's a button. So I don't need to do any linkage here. So and I linked the icons to my contacts. Yes, so we have a website right now. I hope to see you in the next lesson where I get to publish this website. I hope to see you in the next lesson. See you there.